Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another apartment renovation. We are at 1321 Chic Street doing another floor plan by Simmerst or Simmersaid. I don't know how to pronounce it, so those are my two best guesses. I will put the floor plan on screen for you now so you can check it out, but I thought it was such a cool layout. I am just really enjoying trying different layouts in apartments recently because I've said this before. I'm such a broken record. I've said this before, but ever since we got the ability to put windows wherever we'd like them in apartment units, I just can't get those standard floor plans out of my head from when we couldn't change up the windows. So looking at different inspiration, other floor plans that people have done has been super helpful to me to come up with different things, and this is one of them. Now, this is going to be an apartment for an artist. Now, it could be for a couple as well. You could have at least two Sims in this apartment. It is only a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but I went with a very I'd say industrial and rustic theme. Probably one of my favorite two themes. That didn't make any sense. One of my favorite two. No, they are collectively two of my favorite themes. There we go. Two of my favorite styles to not only build in The Sims, but I think me personally, I would live in this apartment. Without a doubt, I would live in this apartment. I really, really like it. I love all of the natural light it gets. I love the warm tones of all the woods. I like the brick. I did brick throughout almost the entire apartment, actually, which is a bit, I don't know if I can say unusual, but it wouldn't really be what I would go for. I might do a brick accent wall and then do paneling or paint or something like that. But I did brick through almost everything aside from the bathroom, which does have tile. I also went for a very orange and blue color scheme, which is a color scheme that I often use in kids' rooms because we have a lot of bright, colorful items for decorating kid spaces and things like that. But I thought it looked really nice here. And yes, that did sound like a question because it kind of is. I definitely want to know what you all think, but I absolutely love the dark blue curtains that we got with the Modern Luxe kit. I love the Industrial Loft kit. That's odd to say, it's kind of an older kit at this point. I don't know, did it come out 2 years ago? I don't even remember, but I just thought it was such a nice combo. And I have this rug from Horse Ranch. There are touches of rustic and more worn items and also things that don't really blend together. I don't know. The appliances, for example, are very modern and contemporary because they're from the, oh gosh, what's it called? The Home Chef Hustle kit? Is that what it was? Have you noticed how many names of kits I've said in the, 3 minutes I've been recording? That's nuts. Lots of kits. But I really, really loved the color combination. I loved bringing that orange tile. So I lied. I didn't use brick everywhere. I also used tile as a backdrop in the kitchen because it is a very small kitchen, but I thought it was a nice way to make that orange kind of tie in from the couch because we've got blue everywhere too. And I also used a lot of gold accents, which, all right, I'm starting to come around to it. I was saying last year how much I didn't really like gold, and yet I've been using it a lot as accent pieces, especially with a lot of the hardware and stuff for the sink in the kitchen. I'd use it in bathrooms and things like that, but I think I like gold now. I really didn't think I liked it, but I think I like gold now. So that's a change. Here we go. That's my first change of 2025. But I loved this space. It just brings in so much light by using these windows from the Myshuno stuff pack. And as far as stuff packs go, that's actually a pretty good one. I had very low expectations for that stuff pack in particular, but it wasn't too shabby when you think about it. It actually really wasn't that bad. I mean, not all of the build and buy stuff is really my style, but the fact that it came with the, freelance photographer career or the fashion photographer career, I don't even remember, but it came with a career, some cool stuff. We got a ton of additions to taking photos and game and stuff like that with your Sims with that stuff pack. It was actually pretty cool. I still stand by this. The paranormal stuff pack is the top tier stuff pack. It just is. It's so good. It's so good. I was excited about the return of stuff packs, but I thought that the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack was not, it did not meet my expectations, which have been set so high because of the paranormal stuff pack. I don't know why I went on this little tiny rant, but anyway, we're almost done with the kitchen and the living space here, and then we move on to this awkward hallway space. Now, I thought it was so cool how Simmerst turned this into kind of a dining and office space. And since I was making this for an artist, I decided to put an easel and some storage things. We've got the industrial sink and everything for them to wash off all of their brushes. We have some paint stains on the floor, which, you know, a landlord might not be too happy about, but we do also have a bookcase. And then we add a dining room table as well, though it took me a little while to kind of finagle how everything was going to be laid out because I realized I wasn't going to be able to use as many of the items from the artist studio kit as I wanted to. I wanted there to be more storage for canvases and like paints and supplies and things like that, but I just really didn't have the space, and I wanted there to be more functionality than aesthetic, if that makes sense, which is why instead of doing some storage things on this far left wall, I had a bookcase. So there is a bookcase, we've got a TV, we have a stereo, we've got your fully functional kitchen. I added the sketch pad to the island as well. So there's that new sketch pad from this kit as well, though this kit isn't super new at this point. I don't know. What do you all consider new at this point? We get so much content with The Sims 4 so regularly at this point. I don't even know what's considered new and what's not considered new. But anyway, I thought it was a really nice space. It came out really cool, in my opinion. And there's, of course, a lot of freedom for you to play around and change things up to fit your sim, whatever sims you envision living here. And I just realized that I added 2 bookcases to this small space. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, well, you get 2 bookcases. You can actually add a storage thing there for some more art supplies if you want, because I didn't even realize this until right this second. Anyway, we've got this bar height table from the Industrial Loft kit as well with more seating. So there's like a lot of seating for dining, which is really nice. And then there's just the primary bedroom, which has a 4-poster bed, not a 2-poster bed, a 4-poster bed. Now, the only thing is I do put an item in the corner that blocks your sim's ability to go around to the right side of the bed. You can use the scoot function and whatnot, but just be aware of that. Delete it if that's too annoying to you. Just get rid of that item in the corner. You'll see it. It's like the standing ladder fake bookcase thing from the artist studio kit. But just get rid of that if you don't want to use the scoot feature if you've got more than one sim in this apartment. Also, before we move on to the primary bedroom and the bathroom, because that's pretty much the end of the build, I wanted to remind you all about the current sale going on the EA app. Now, the only reason I bring it up is because if you use a creator code during the sale, you actually get a 5% discount. So it acts as a discount code through the sale, which is until January 26th, okay? I don't care if you use my code, if you use someone else's code, do whatever the heck you want. I just love telling people that they can actually get a discount, and especially during a sale. So you're stacking discounts. You're getting a discount on top of the sale price, which in my opinion is fantastic considering how expensive some of these packs can be. But this is the bathroom, full shower tub combo, toilet, sink, you know, all the things that your Sims need. I hope you all enjoyed this apartment renovation. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.